Hello and welcomes back everyone. Wolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as Vyi'zur, my bounty hunter. And where we last left off, we became the Grand Champion of the Great Hunt. The tournament is now over, and we've been requested by Mandalore himself to come visit him on his ship, the Spirit of Vengeance. So we need to go see what he has to say. At the end of the last part, I did make mention that there are a few things I want to do. There is a series of storied flashpoints, which we definitely need to do. In addition, we may actually look at some of the bonus series. Now, we will get around to those, but we'll go see Mandalore now. It's just that I've stirred rather early on a day that I should be going to work, so I thought I would go see Mandalore now since I have the time. And later on this evening, this is real life of course I'm talking about, we'll look into doing the storied flashpoints when I have a bit more time, because I don't think I'll be able to manage them in the time I have available. So, we need to go find the Spirit of Vengeance. We have a couple of bits of mail. We have Lieutenant Muir on behalf of Darth Victus thanking us for dealing with Boris Ulgo. And we chose to eliminate him so that he couldn't further demean the name of the Empire and sway more Alderaanians to his cause. Rumour has it that the fools plan to raise a young Sith of their house to the throne. And of course we have Krista Markin, our contact, our handler for the Great Hunt. Krista herself has yet to meet Mandalore. So where is the Spirit of Vengeance? Oh, it's in the distant Outer Rim. The Dreadnought Spirit of Vengeance acts as Mandalore's mobile command center while he is away from his stronghold on Geonosis. Its intimidating silhouette and countless weapon emplacements leave no doubt that the vessel lives up to its name.
You've entered Mandalorian-controlled space. Vacate the sector before we use you for target practice. You have 2 minutes.
That'd be the last mistake you ever made. I'm the victor of the Great Hunt, here to see Mandalore.
Apologies, Champion. I'll clear you for landing.
Greetings, Master. I cleaned the vessel from stem to stern in your absence. You can smell the difference.
Okay. Galt, why don't you come along?
See ya.
I'm coming.
Is this our Mantis? Seemingly it is.
Mandalore's waiting. This way. Mandalore, your champion presents himself.
Glad a little war wasn't enough to keep you from meeting me, champion. I like a man who's not afraid to get his knuckles bloody. Welcome aboard the Spirit of Vengeance, both of you.
You wanted to see me about something?
I've got a lot to thank you for. Shoring up that secret auction, avenging Header Sung, stopping that arrogant snot Terroblood. You had a good slog getting here. Says a lot that you aced Terroblood without stooping to his level. A damn lot.
You brought me all this way to talk about Terroblood?
You're here because you won the Great Hunt. The Great Hunt isn't held for the sake of sport. It's meant to find the best the galaxy has to offer, usually to handle a task vital to the Mendoid. I have one more thing to ask of you before I know you are the one for it.
You have my full attention, Mandalore.
There is a cavern in the deep jungles of Dromund Kaz. Unnatural place, filled with all kind of abominations. There's something down there nobody's laid eyes on and lived to brag about it. I want you to kill it.
I'm not interested in doing you any favors.
Glory is its own reward, Hunter. But don't worry, you'll have your spoils. My clans send their most promising warriors to bloody themselves on the beasts in the cavern. Head to their camp at these coordinates. We'll speak again when you've brought me a suitable trophy.
Nice safari vacation you won, champ. Next time, take the cash prize.
Mandalore vindicated.
Go, champion. Let the beast know fear.
So there's a Mandalorian camp somewhere in Dromund Kaas, and they test themselves against the hostile wildlife. But there's something within a cave that we need to hunt. So back to Dromund Kaas. And once again, since we're here, to get ourselves down to Car City. Sometimes, depending on how the quest flags work, you could say, well, why didn't you just speak to Mandalore and use the legacy item to take you straight to Car City? But then the quest flag wouldn't have actually triggered, because it meant literally take your ship to Dromund Kaas first. If we didn't fly to Dromund Kaas, we would have been in a bit of trouble. I believe we need to get over... Yeah, we need to get back over to the wall.
Ready for departure.
And here we are. So we're heading along to where we were gathering the various ruins, the various what was it called, like the engraved stones with the Sith code upon them. I think we're heading right over, yeah, over to where the final stone engraving happened to be. See what these Mandalorians can tell us about the beast we hunt.
This is a camp for warriors, not hikers. You aren't welcome here.
Pick a fight with someone who cares.
You'll care when you're wearing my knife in your guts. Leave. I am not telling you again.
He's more warrior than you, Jogo.
Huh, you're one to judge. Eh, Arutal?
Huntmaster declared him Grand Champion.
That true?
You don't have to like it, but it's the truth.
You're right, I don't. And I sure as hell don't have to like you tramping all over our hunting grounds. Winning the Great Hunt doesn't make you one of us. Finish up whatever brought you here and go.
Never mind. It's an honor.
There's something nasty out here I need to kill.
I know what you're after. The sire of the brood. No one's seen it, but it's there. You can feel its heartbeat in the walls.
Better warriors than you have tried. They never returned.
Then let me show you how it's done.
There's a bottom, it's probably there. Good hunting.
Well, they don't seem to like us.
Make yourself at home.
I thought I made it clear I don't want to talk to you. Go get yourself killed.
Lair of the Ghost. Oh, I see. Well, I can make a good guess as to what Daddy is going to be. Oh, maybe Mommy, you know. Or maybe both. Oh, Christ.
That's gonna leave a mark.
I think if you play as, I think a Sith Inquisitor, you encounter one of these on Korriban. I could be misremembering. But one of their one of the fully matured versions. This is concerning. Ooh. Now what does this do exactly? Ah. It just upsets them. Toxic flora. There's an ancient Ravager, and yet I still don't believe this is our target. And there's some big bones here. So right, I've got the cooldown on... Yes. Okay, good. I didn't want them to get close. Oh, that is not what I expected. I expected a much larger torrent attack. This is Akure, the coast in the darkness. Great. Well, at least it's correct. It's an abomination.
Right in the kisser.
Ooh, Christ. What did we claim? We claimed its heart. The heart trembles silently even after it has grown cold. Upon touching it, you can still sense a lingering lingering evil. I used to be able to say that word, now I'm stumbling over it. Ah. It's not a good thing, let's put it that way. Oh, would you like to see a beating heart? Yes, yes, I am truly that great. Thank you.
He's back! How'd it go?
I did more than find it.
Ugly.
How did you kill it when so many of my clan have failed?
If they had your attitude, it's no surprise they failed. You're so hungry for a fight, you don't think about what you're getting into. Bounty hunting's about fighting smart, as much as fighting hard.
There must be something to what you've said. You killed it, they died. I salute your victory. Hail to the victor!
We're breaking camp.
I thought I made it clear I don't want to talk to you. Go get yourself killed.
Such a pleasant person to be around. Okay, now we need to get back to the spirit of vengeance. I might as well jump back to the Mantis. Mandalore could have parked his ship somewhere a bit more convenient in the galaxy. Another mercenary here.
Well, the guest of honor's finally arrived.
Not much to look at.
The subject's size-mass ratio would beg to differ.
Shut up.
The creature's dead, Mandalore. I've brought your proof.
Then it's time I introduced you to the other grand champions of the Great Hunt. Meet your only peers in the galaxy. We've gathered here to induct you into our exclusive group, the only hunters in the galaxy with access to jobs on the legendary Blacklist.
So killing the creature was an initiation.
Yes, but not to the Blacklist. The Blacklist's as old as the Great Hunt itself, got its own traditions. I need your help keeping one alive. There's always been a Mandalorian in the group. Duty calls me away, so I want you to take my place. Keep a Mandalorian among the Grand Champions.
That a paying position?
Being a Grand Champion has its perks, as does being a Mandalorian champion. Killing that beast was your ritual blooding, so you're already Mandalorian in spirit, if not in name. Now, do me the honor of joining my brothers and sisters in the Great Clan.
I'm going to take myself out of the dialogue for just a moment. Well, not literally, but just to talk to you all about this decision. There are future events which may be affected by this decision. I don't know if I want to be a Mandalorian. Part of me says yes, thinking of the opportunities that may present themselves, what other doors being a Mandalorian may open, the potential to earn more credits. But saying yes also then ties me potentially to the Mandalorians, for better or for worse, whereas we could remain independent. Decisions. Trying to think this choice through. I've known this choice has been coming for a while, and I still hadn't made a decision up until this point. I would be curious to see what other dialogue may become available if we were a Mandalorian for the future events. But
I'm done listening to you old war dogs drone on about honor and tradition.
Then get out of my sight. Get out. All of you.
Never met a man with the guts to snub the leader of the Mandalorians straight to his face.
You just made the trip out here worth my time, newbie. Here. The look on that old hound's face was worth 10 times that.
You three have something to say? Spit it out.
Name's Bloodworthy. These two miscreants are Jula Nightbringer and the Defenestrator. We just wanted you to know we sent a little welcoming present to your ship.
A blacklist bounty. One of the 2 oldest on record, to be exact.
Something to ease you into life at the top.
I was wondering what I was gonna do with myself.
This ought to keep you busy for a while. We should get going. Our new friend here has plenty of work ahead of him. Don't be a stranger. Well, the guest of honor's finally arrived.
Not much to look at.
The subject size-mass ratio would beg to differ.
Shut up.
I was seeing if they each had their own unique dialogue. That may have been the wrong choice, but I feel like we're going to be doing things that are not exactly the Mandalorian way of doing things. I think also what tipped the balance is because in future events we may not always be friends with the Mandalorians. So, we'll, it's taken us less time than I expected. Oh well, we'll wind down. Let's see what's... We have this Strength in Allies crate. Sparkle powder and some standard gifts. Okay, we'll sell those. What's this? Some Rakghoul DNA, bounty contracts, and Grey Helix components. I think these are part of... Each week you have different conquest goals. Like for now we have the pirate incursions on Dantooine. And if we're on the Vyi'zur space dock, the Imperial fleet, we'll hear all about it. Oop, 2 moments. Sorry about that. But sometimes you have efforts to aid Gree Enclave or the Rakghoul plague spreading to planets like Corellia. So yeah, agree reputation vendor. Find our local bounty broker. And Rakghoul DNA, which you can hand over to a fawn reputation. I've never really looked into doing these. I'm guessing they're, yeah, event currencies. I figured as much. I've heard about all of them. Actually, I think I've done a few bounties in the past, but the reward was different at the time. I think the bounties is the only one I've ever done. Because sometimes there were suspicious characters outside of the cantina in Car City and such, and you would have to deal with them to find out who your bounty contact was, or your target, I should say. But I've never looked into helping the Green Enclave or Fawn in keeping the Rakghouls in check. Because normally when those events have been on, I've been recording for a series. So we'll just store our companion gifts away. Ah, great. I'll do it. Oh. I'm running out of space. Okay, so let's learn about this blacklist. Do we have anything of note? Have we learned about it yet? No, but we have been given a target, one of the two oldest, so it's probably worth a nice amount.
About time you two got back. What happened?
Well, first our friend here practically spat in Mandalore's face, then we met the most charming woman, along with some of the other great hunt winners.
He's kidding, right? Tell me he's kidding.
That might be stretching it. Come on, we've got work to do.
What are you looking at?
Some old job from the blacklist. Hopefully it's appreciated with age.
Wait, the blacklist? So it's real? In all the time I spent researching the Great Hunt, I only heard rumors about the blacklist. According to the rumors, the only people who know how to place a bounty on the blacklist are the most major players in the galaxy. This bounty's pretty sparse on details, just an encrypted hollow frequency and the location to call it from. Terrace. Not a lot to go on either way.
It's time to find out what the going rate for a Grand Champion is.
Systems are looking good. Look out, Galaxy. Here comes the Grand Champion of the Great Hunt.
Okay. So, our time here has come to an end once again. When we come back, we are traveling to the world of Taris. So, I suppose now that we're in the second chapter of the Bounty Hunter's origin story, some time has elapsed, probably a year, I would guess. And while we, as a player of the Empire, are heading over to Taris to undo what players of the Republic did earlier, unfortunately, players of the Republic are reciprocating and are heading over to the world of Balmora to upset Darth Lacris. But, as I say, between this part and heading to Taris, we will certainly look into a couple of flashpoints, but we may also pop ahead over to at least a couple of the worlds and look at their bonus series. But, thank you all for joining me. As always, feel free to leave a comment if you so wish, and hopefully I'll see you for even more next time. Until then, no, take care. Bye-bye now.